فله عشر أمثالها ومن جاء بالسيئة فلا يجزى إلا مثلها وهم لا يظلمون.
The theme of today's khutbah is welcome to the month of Ramadan. All praise is due to Allah, who blessed His servants with seasons of goodness so that He forgives their sins. He cleanses His servants from their sins. He multiplies their rewards and elevates them in status. I bear witness that there is no deity worthy of worship except Allah alone, who has no partner. And I bear witness that our Master Muhammad ﷺ is His servant and messenger, who is the best of all creatures. Peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, his household, his companions, and those who follow their path with goodness. O people, fear Allah your Lord, worship Him and thank Him on His blessings upon you. Praise Him and appreciate His blessings upon you of the seasons of goodness that occur repeatedly every year, so that you gain through them grace and favor repeatedly. O servants of Allah, indeed it has come to you a great month and a generous season. Good deeds are multiplied in it, and sins are greatly heinous in it. It is the month of Ramadan, that Quran was revealed in it. It is the month of fasting and night prayers, a month of charity and piety, a month whose beginning is full of mercy, whose middle is full of forgiveness, and whose end is full of emancipation from the hell. Ramadan, O brothers, is a month in which Allah has blessed the nation of Muhammad ﷺ with, and has granted her 5 privileges He had not given any other nation. These privileges are: number 1, the smell or the khuluf of the mouth of a fasting person is sweeter in the sight of Allah than the fragrance of musk. Number 2, the angels keep praying to Allah to forgive those who are fasting until they break their fast. Number 3, Allah decorates the paradise every day, saying to it, my pious slaves are about to be relieved of their burdens and sufferings and enter you. Number 4, devils are chained in this month, so they cannot achieve what they usually achieve at other times. And then finally, number 5, the believer's sins are forgiven by the last night of Ramadan. Whoever fasts Ramadan out of faith and seeking reward, his previous sins will be forgiven. Also, whoever spends the nights of Ramadan in prayer out of faith and seeking reward, his previous sins will be forgiven. Ramadan is a month in which the doors of paradise are opened and the doors of hell are closed. It is narrated in Bukhari and Muslim that the Messenger ﷺ said, Allah said, every act by the son of Adam will be rewarded between 10 and 700 fold. Allah said, except fasting, for it is for me, and I shall reward for it. For he gave up his desires, his food, and his drink for my sake. There are 2 pleasures for the fasting person, one at the time of breaking his fast, and the other at the time when he will meet his Lord. O servants of Allah, verily the month of Ramadan is a month you should take advantage of and profit from. You should take advantage of it through worship, frequent prayer and recitation of Quran, dhikr, forgiving people, and goodness. Clear all enmity and hatred from among you, because people's deeds are presented before Allah on Mondays and Thursdays, and then every slave is granted forgiveness of minor sins if he does not associate anything with Allah in worship. But the person in whose heart there is rancor against his brother will not be pardoned. With regard to them, it is said twice, hold these 2 until they are reconciled. Increase in this holy month your istighfar, shahada, asking Allah the paradise and seeking refuge with Allah from hell. You also should be keen of dua or supplication at the time of iftar, because it is stated in an authentic hadith that the fasting person has at the time of iftar a chance of a supplication that does not get rejected. We should know that fasting was ordained so that we get beautified with piety and for us to deprive our bodies from what Allah has prohibited. Therefore, we are to abstain from all taboos like fraud, oppression, cheating, reducing the scale and weighing balance, depriving rights, looking at haram, and listening to forbidden songs. Because listening to forbidden songs reduces the reward of fasting person. We should also abstain from all ill talks like lie, backbiting, gossip, insults, and verbal abuse. Even if somebody insults or verbally abuses you, you should say, I am fasting, and don't respond or reply with abuse or insult. O Muslims, you should not make your fasting days look like your normal days. The Prophet ﷺ said, whoever does not give up forged speech and evil actions and does not abandon foolishness, Allah is not in need of his living food and drink. That is, Allah will not accept his fasting. Finally, the month of Ramadan is a school for renewing iman, polishing conduct, sharpening lives, reforming souls, and adjusting instincts. Ramadan is an institution of curbing lust and desire. Ramadan is a month which you and I should understand the reality of fasting and its secrets, learn its etiquette and its provisions, spend its days and nights in pious deeds, guard your fasting from shortages and nullifiers, renew your repentance and fulfill its conditions. Allah might overlook your sins as a result and count you among those He gives rahmah, those that He emancipates from fire. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala count us among those that will grant al-Jannah and emancipate from fire in this holy month. Subhanak Allahumma bihamdik, ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta, astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.